Absolutely terrifying. You can love them or you can hate them, but one thing is for sure: Israel is not messing around. As you just watched the Iranian state TV building being hit by an Israeli airstrike during a live broadcast, where apparently the anchor was saying Allah will punish Israel. Right then, a missile slammed into the studio. And with that attack, there are reports claiming that 2 journalists are deceased. The situation between Israel and Iran continues to escalate as we can see that the United States is getting ready for the possibility of getting involved with 32 tankers observed heading to Europe. Now, Israel has made it painfully clear how they want the U.S. to get involved with this conflict. And then we had this news coming out earlier today, which is a huge red flag to me personally, where we can see Israel says an Iranian attack on the U.S. embassy in Tel Aviv, which I thought the embassy was in Jerusalem, but would give Washington justification to join a future attack on Iran. Yeah, that's not suspicious to say at all. We also have the Prime Minister of Israel on the goals of the war. The overthrow of the regime could be the result. We truly live in an age of confusion, chaos, misdirection, misinformation, disinformation. It's been so annoying today, and not just today, but really every single day trying to dissect the news, because they will tell you one thing and then an hour later they will contradict it with a different article. So the last couple of days, Iran's been talking about how they are not going to negotiate. They have stepped away from the negotiation table for peace and the nuclear talks with America, with the US, right? But then out of nowhere this morning, apparently Iran said that they're ready to come back and talk about peace with the US. But yet, not too long after that news of how Iran wants to negotiate now, they are trying to talk to Israel and the US. We have this Iranian advisor to Revolutionary Guards commander: "We are ready for a long war and haven't yet made strategic use of our missile capabilities." I'm not sure what to believe anymore. Do they want peace talks or not? I don't know. But one thing is for sure: war is here, it's escalating, and we have Israel Prime Minister saying that he is not interested in peace talks with Iran. He went on to say they want to continue to have these fake talks in which they lie, they cheat, they string the US along. And of course, he is not interested in peace talks because Israel is absolutely dominating this war right now, where we have Israel having full control over Tehran's airspace, where allegedly there has been over 100 missile launchers destroyed. And on top of that, we just had this Jerusalem Post article coming out where Mr. Abaddon is expected to offer Iran one last proposal. Now, I am not the only one who can see the writing on the wall that something is brewing. They want to get the U.S. involved with this war. So if Mr. Golden Dawn's last peace treaty proposal is denied or whatever, right? What's going to happen to get us involved? Well, I don't know, but we have the Israeli Prime Minister warning Americans of incoming attack. Quote, "Today it's Tel Aviv, tomorrow it's New York." That's an odd thing to say. Sounds like he knows something that we don't know. But with that being said, we are going to need to continue to wait and see how everything plays out. But this confusion, this chaos, manipulation, misdirection, misinformation, disinformation, it is so insane. The levels of confusion right now and chaos, because we truly live in the age of deception, the age of chaos. The principalities, the spiritual war is increasing. And I just want to encourage you guys to guard your heart right now, because so many people are allowing their heart, their love to grow cold, the hatred and anger on both sides. Both sides. It's unbelievable. When in reality, both sides, both Israel and Iran, are in unbelief. That is why you are witnessing this go on right now. And the prince of the power of the air, the prince of this world, the enemy, is the one who has dominion right now over all governments. So no wonder why bad things are happening, okay? So before you go all in on one side, where you just fully support blindly one side just because of your own emotions, you need to critically think, stick to God's word, understanding prophecy, that these things must come to place and that there is a bigger agenda going on. That at this moment right now, it is a possibility that we are watching Bible prophecy unfold right in front of our eyes. Jeremiah 49, Elam's bow being broken. We are going to have to wait and see if that is the fulfillment, if they scatter, if there is some type of radiation leak, Going to have to wait and see. But my point, do not allow hatred and anger to come up and allow them to manipulate you. The social engineering right now, it's insane. It's insane. And we are really watching the rise of this spirit that is going to then turn upon Israel in Jacob's trouble, where the whole world is going to just turn against them. It is so clear how the enemy is setting the stage perfectly. I can't go a couple of videos on TikTok without somebody just cheering for Iran to destroy Israel. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Do you not understand the game that's going on, the spiritual warfare? But people don't. They allow their emotions to control and dictate their thoughts and their actions. So we need to stand firmly on God's word, seeking Him. And also remember that we are peacemakers. We are supposed to be those who follow the Lord with peace, love, and mercy. So we need to navigate this very carefully, because I do not agree with innocent children and lives passing away on either side, okay? But I also do understand that the evil one is in charge of all governments, the prince of this world. He had the authority to give Messiah the kingdoms of this world if Messiah would bow and worship him. Jesus did not, thank God, but clearly showing that he had authority over the governments, the kingdoms of this world. So what you are witnessing right now is spiritual warfare, preparing for the biblical end times that we are living in right now. So we continue to focus on the Lord, really seek the Lord through his word, standing firmly on his word. That is going to protect you. Bible prophecy is your protection against deception. So with that being said, guys, it's going to be interesting. Follow the Lord, seek him with love, grace, and mercy. Share the gospel. Yeah, God bless. And remember, the just shall live by faith.